Oh nah, I know the planets align, this shit be cosmic, but what's a retrograde to a renegade in the projects? My mindset is to avoid most nonsense and don't comment on issues that I don't vibe with.
What's up with it? This your boy Noonie, and it's Leo in the third house, back with another reading. This gonna be another random read for another random sign. We won't know for who until after I draw from these cards. Um, I thought I had more of a spill, but I don't. Oh yeah, wait. Thanks to all the people who be liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, getting involved. Thanks to those people who just be like, see me coming down the timeline. They just be scrolling, like, oh, let me check him out. What he talking about? Hey, what's up with you? Thanks for sliding through. Appreciate you always. Make sure you hit that like because I really, really love that. Anyway, we can get started. We don't do too much talking. We won't know for this sign who the sign's for until the end when I draw from the Moonology deck. Ooh, there we go. Sagittarius so far. All right, so you guys got Jupiter energy here. So this is abundance. It's creativity through your imagination, though. So there's expansion that happens here, synchronicities that happen here, good luck that happens here. This could also be a vibe change, meaning that there's a feeling of more optimism. And this is what you need to know about this moment, because I guess there's a reason I need to tell you this. Optimism is the key to successful people or successful situations. You cannot go into you can go into a situation sometimes. On rare occasions, you can go into situations and believe that it may not work out, but do it anyway, because there's still an inkling of optimism. Because even if you don't feel like you'll succeed and you went for it anyway, there was still that little glimmer of hope or a belief that it could happen, and that's all you need. What they say, faith of a mustard seed. All right. So you could be dealing with a Sag, could be dealing with a Pisces. All right. So this also could be something that happens for you guys on a Thursday, or we got Cancer here, or on a Monday. I'm just telling you days now for some reason. Oh, or on a Sunday, we got Leo energy here. It's creative. It's something passionate here. This is going to be for your growth. This could also be dating, all right, because the fifth house shows up here. So, and we got the moon here. So some of y'all, this may be an expansion of a relationship. It goes from being maybe just more emotional and connected through maybe passion, fun, entertainment. It may go into a deeper level of intimacy. All right. So this is almost like going from friends into lovers. Or this is going from maybe being for something, maybe just being a hobby or something just being for fun to being something that brings in a lot of abundance, brings in a lot of joy, brings in a lot of large experiences, brings in a lot of different synchronicities. For instance, say social media or social media, let's say TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, whatever. Let's say that people start giving you guys stuff because maybe you guys are creating content and people like you and you guys are expanding and people want to use your face to sell their brands and stuff like that. They want to send you free stuff. So it could be like that. Like there's an expansion for some of y'all just from a hobby. You know what I mean? And I always think of like social media, or I think of like maybe doing not paper planes, like hobby planes or cars. And suddenly people want to buy it because it's coming from you. You know what I mean? So it could be that for y'all, but it's also a relationship that's going to the next level. One that was more casual, superficial, fun, seems to be going to the next level. All right. This person has a lot of passion for you and a lot of love for you. All right. And if it's not necessarily passion, this person has a lot of, they get inspired by you. All right. They get into their personal power by you. They get more creative around you. And this could also be like you guys going into like maybe college or going into some type of deeper study, higher study. All right. You guys are increasing on your values or your principles. So you guys are doubling down on principles and values. All right. So these could be maybe this could be what's expanding. Sometimes Jupiter can mean like a new philosophy because of Sagittarius energy. So maybe because we got compromise here and we have ambition. So you guys desire something or want something, and faith is actually what's bringing it to fruition for you guys. There may be a compromise that needs to be had because if it involves somebody else, you got to keep in mind that you got to factor in that there's something that they themselves may want as well. With the last quarter coming up, that means that this is the last little bit of push or the last little before we really get to see a breakthrough or before we really get to see the realization of what we've been working for this whole time. All right. Well, it's not really, because the last quarter is like the halfway point almost. So that's not really it. But it is a choice and decision that has to be made. That's what it is. But maybe I'm telling you that part for a reason, because that was misinformation. But maybe you need to know that. So maybe you need to be on that, like, because the moon here could be about intuitive sense. So maybe that's a big thing, because the compromise sometimes could be about, when you compromise with people, it's usually because somebody's at a weaker space. That's what compromise was all about from the beginning. It was never about you getting equal as me. So that might be what you need to really understand or really get the feeling, the underlining motives or the underlining vibe with. All right, because it's going to come in as like very like upbeat, optimistic, joyful, excited, passionate, imaginary about whatever can happen. You know what I mean? It just really kind of sells you on this big dream or illusion sometimes because Jupiter is co-ruled by Pisces. So sometimes it can like lead into like delusional sometimes. You know what I mean? You ever seen somebody so optimistic about something that they just seem damn near crazy and delusional and deranged? You're like, what? That makes no sense. How do you think you're going to do that? You think that you're about to replace Jeff Bezos right now? How? Just an example. Like they may feel that way. You know what I mean? Like they never produced a song ever and they feel like they're going to be big as Adele. You're like, how? What? So for some of y'all, it's that like a relationship that maybe tell them maybe selling it up, and you may need to really listen to the underlining motives of like what they're saying because this person wants to compromise, but there's a reason. All right. So there's a reason for some of y'all. It's because you guys are abundant. It's because you guys are expansive. It's because you guys have like status or success. All right. This person's been reflecting a lot. We got the King of Swords in reverse. So this person has been thinking and strategizing. All right. Could be dealing with Capricorn or Aquarius. All right. Wheel of Fortune. So this person may be going through like a bad time or maybe be stuck in a rut or like things aren't working out for them how they expected things to go. You know what I mean? So like they're not expanding or growing. For some of y'all, it's somebody you guys cut off or somebody you guys like separated from or freed yourself from. Yeah, you got the Lovers here. So they are wanting to have a heart-to-heart talk. All right, with the Lovers here, there's a desire to be vulnerable with you guys. Now, for some of y'all, they may try to interact with you guys for sex because of the fifth house. This may be how they try to connect the relationship between y'all. Like you're a comfort space for this person. They feel comfortable. They feel comfortable around you guys. But they don't really know when's the right time to approach you. Yeah, we got the Ace of Wands in reverse. So that means that they're afraid to initiate. They don't know when's the next time. That for one of y'all, or for most of y'all, they're not really quite sure if you're even attracted to them anymore, or if you even desire them anymore. Could be dealing with the Aries, Leo, Sag. Could be dealing with the Sag, Gemini. All right. Yeah, look, Two of Cups. I told you. They want a relationship, but they're afraid to be the one to initiate. They're afraid to be the one to reach out. We got 10 of Wands in reverse. It just means that this person doesn't want to. So there's a blame game going on here. That's what's going on. And they don't want to be the one that's more persistent or more pressed. They don't want to seem like they're the one that really desires it, but they need it. They need it. That's what you need to understand. All this beating around the bush, they need it. So whatever partnership they're trying to create or whatever compromise that they're trying to make with you, they need it. You understand what I'm saying to you? Because that's where the moon is coming in, where you need to understand the motive or understand the underlying vibes behind this connection. Why do they need it? What is it about this situation that they need it? Is it because they're not growing? Is it because they feel now that you're beneficial? Because the King of Swords sometimes is somebody who sees things in hindsight. King of Swords upright is somebody who has very good perception. They can see problems ahead. In reverse is somebody who maybe didn't see this in hindsight, that you guys maybe would grow or would blow or would like turn up in this way. They didn't imagine that. For some of y'all, it's like a glow up or whatever it is. They didn't imagine you to be more beneficial now than you were back then. If it's a past person, if it's a new person, this is still somebody who kind of observed you strategically, didn't really say too much. They didn't really feel like it was that beneficial for you guys to be into a relationship. Maybe past, let's say, sexual or past whatever, friendly, high by, because the fifth house is just friends that we know for a short period of time. So you may have interacted with them because of the past interactions, because the Wheel of Fortune is here, which does mean past interactions. So you might have dealt with this person before, but they're going to be soon trying to get you guys to make a choice, and they're going to want to compromise with you. They just don't want to be the one to initiate. So I don't know how this is going to happen. Well, with the King of Swords, this could be strategic. So this could mean like they could run into you. It's an encounter. And with the Wheel of Fortune reverse and the King of Swords reverse, they're manipulating some type of interaction between y'all. This may be like interacting with money. This may be like interacting, like maybe bumping into you. Because the Wheel of Fortune represents fated. But this person is going to try to make the situation appear to be fated. You know what I mean? So that way they could really kind of like put into it. That's why I told you, like, it kind of like teeters along the lines of like delusion. You know what I mean? Like this very imaginative type of person and very creative, also very clever. This is somebody who doesn't know if this is going to work, but they're going to still take an action or take the chance to try it because they think that there's still some chance. And for most of y'all, they think if they have sex or take you on dates or have you entertained that they can win this? All right, hold on. Let me give you advice real quick. So we got Star. Believe in yourself. You are a wonder of creation. Wash away all fear and discover you are a shining star. Allow all around you to just be. Let go of trying to control light for the life. Let go of trying to control life, for the light of your soul will guide you always towards love. Remember, stars are born through explosions of love. Love illuminates all things. Never forget, you are truly a shining star. So whenever I've seen this card, it's because someone sees you as very attractive. They see you as the star in their life, but they also see that other people see you that way. So that's what this is. You weren't beneficial at one time, but now I see something here. How did I miss it? So let's see who this is for. All right. So who is this reading for? Who is this reading for? Taurus. All right, Taurus. That was your reading. Thanks for watching. This your boy Noonie, and this Leo in the third house. I'm gone.